single one of you to continue as much as possible to engage in critical thinking. Always have your own opinion. Always have your own judgment of issues. That is why we're here. We don't come here to gag people or to cajole you or to force you into believing information that we are passing. What we do here is when we speak, we give you the opportunity to think broad, think outside the box, and then take your own decision on what to do and how to do things. So, my fellow Biafrans that are watching, wherever you're watching from, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiyama to please patiently stay along with us in this program today. Make your contribution. Go to the comment section. Put down your own views. Put down your own views. Put down your own informations. Everything you have to lay down, put it down, so that we can be able to understand each other. The comment section is there for you to make your opinion. Once I see your opinion, I'm going to read it out. We are in a very interesting time today. We are in a very interesting time. So wherever you are, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiyama to continue to pay attention at this interesting time. A very critical time, at the same time, an interesting time. And I bet you it can never be worse than it is today. The most important thing is that the game is changing gradually and very, very fast. The game is changing gradually and unexpectedly. If you are not paying close attention, you wouldn't understand. And if you are not very attentive, you will be deceived. This is a time for us to leave everything beside us. That your envy, your jealousy, your group mentality, keep them aside. Come to this program as an individual that have an independent mind, with an independent thoughts. Join us, listen, air your opinion. Where you disagree, respectfully comment on that on the comment section. You must not agree with everything I say. And I'm not expecting everybody to agree. So where you disagree, respectfully put down your comment on the comment section. Or if you want to engage, all you need to do is to join me. Click the link, join me, and then you engage. So my fellow Biafrans, I welcome everyone that is joining us. And as you have joined, please like this program and share it. That is the only way you can be part of this radical evangelism. Like this program, share it to all platforms, share it to family and friends, share it to everyone that needs to, including our enemies. If they have a superior argument, they should come and ask. We are in a time of unification. And this unification has started from our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the reborn of IPOB. I have said it in several occasions, and I will continue to say it, that our Anobi, our foundation, where we all belong and we all started, is IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra. And please, do not be part of those who are relegating IPOB to just an organization. No. Do not be part of those who always try to relegate IPOB to just an organization, just to make it small, just to discredit it, just to expand themselves and make themselves relevant. No. That is not a good thing to do at this point in time. We are in a critical time. And when we see the step that our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is making today to redeem the face of IPOB and Biafra at large, every one of us should applaud it. No matter the group you belong, no matter the section you are, no matter what you believe, no matter what you feel is a comfortable zone for you, you should appreciate this move by our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I believe wherever our Prime Minister Mazi Nnamdi is today, he will be very happy with the development that we are seeing. Mazi Nnamdi will be the happiest person to see what is happening today. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu finally have officially engage in something that he himself started. It was Mazi Simon Ekpa that started to carry Biafrans along and cast a vote of no confidence on the ex-DOS that they are no longer relevant. Mazi Simon Ekpa led that move. And when he was making it, many of us today that have finally realized the truth never believed him. So many of us got it wrong. So many of us attacked him. So many of us called him name. But finally today, majority of those that fought against our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa have realized their mistake. And they have apologized, and the apology accepted. And I believe that even when Mazi Simon Ekpa comes out, he's a very friendly and innocent man, very forgiving. He is going to accept that apology. It is a very interesting time, but it is going to be a sad thing for you that is here now under our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, and you do not accept the initiative that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has put in place. You do not accept or appreciate the confirmation of what Mazi Simon has done, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have officially confirmed, and now ask us to embrace whom we are. IPOB. The reason why we rejected that name, Mazi Simon Ekpa made it clear. I have posted a clip where Mazi Simon Ekpa made it clear why he stepped aside and walked away from IPOB, because that name was destroyed. It was infiltrated. It was taken over. It was transformed and made as a political pressure group. The name was defiled. And because the name was defiled, under Chike Doziem and China Samoru, we stepped away from it. We walked away from it. Mazi Simon Ekpa tried everything he can to redeem the IPOB. What Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did today, he tried as much as possible to do it, but it wasn't possible. Because there's a level of things that Mazi Simon can do, and there are levels of things that Mazi Simon cannot do. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is the founder of the IPOB that we know today, the founder of the original IPOB that is making waves across the world, I have branches in 72 countries across the world. There are certain things only him can do. And finally, he has nailed it. And I tell you, wherever our Prime Minister is, he will be very happy. Just like most of us that are genuine are happy today. You have nothing to lose. That IPOB was recovered. You have nothing to lose. It is a thing of joy. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not tell you to go and dissolve your group. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not tell you to go and destroy your group. Stop doing what you're doing. No. If you are genuinely fighting for Biafra, regardless the group where you belong, continue to pursue the cause based on your understanding and what you can do. Continue to do that. But stop attacking each other. Do not attack somebody or talk down on something that you do not know or talk down on something that you do not understand. When you don't understand a thing, sit back and watch or pretend you're not seeing it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as you know today, is working with AVID, working with the Rising Sun, working with ambassadors of self-determination. All these are different groups that are making waves to see that Biafra is actualized. Every single one of them believe in self-determination. So if you have your own group, no matter the name or the title you give to it, you are free to work on it and continue to do what you have to do to make impact. Continue on your path. There is division of labor in this journey. It is not an easy journey. We are fighting against the whole world. It is a battle between us and the world. There are so many things to do. If you are good in diplomacy, in your area, in whichever angle you can be able to reach, continue to engage in diplomacy. If you are very good in defense, in the area that you can defend, continue to defend it. If you are good in evangelism, continue to do your own. In any country where you can preach, the work is enormous. We can't have enough. So, do not see your brothers and your sisters as a threat. We need to embrace each other. Applaud things that we know are factual and sincere, not propaganda, not blackmail, not saga. Anything that you know that is meant to propagate the gospel of Biafra, support it and promote it. Support it and promote it the best way you can. Anything that you know that can save life, not just the Biafran people, human life across board, support it. Biafra is for humanity. We are not selfish people talking about ourselves alone. The self-determination we are pursuing is going to affect every other region, every other tribe. All we are saying is live and let's live. We are not making our request out of envy, jealousy, greed. No. It is out of commitment to save life for everyone to have a meaningful life. That is what we are doing. So wherever you are today, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama to continue to stand strong. Do not be deceived. Do not be distracted. Do not see your fellow brothers and sisters as a threat. The work is enormous. The work is so much that every one of us is supposed to get busy in one department or the other. Like myself personally, I have chosen the media. Every day I come line on media, I shout, I cry, I talk. Hate me, like me, want it or not, I continue to do what I do. What I have chosen, I continue to do. Propagate the gospel of Biafra. It doesn't matter where it is coming from. Anyone that I see that projects a situation or a fact or information that needs to be promoted, that I know is genuine and factual, I will promote it. I will promote it. I don't see any Biafran as a threat. I don't see anybody as a threat. My focus is self-determination of the Biafran people. That self-determination for Biafra, not just for Biafra, for every other region in that tropical Nigeria. Once Biafra is free, it is going to affect them. They're going to be free too. The Middle Belt will be free. The Southwest will be free. The North will be free. All we are saying is live and let's live. But when you misunderstand and misinterpret what we stand for, you have yourself to blame. And if you're a Biafran at this point in time, you still spend time. You still spend time to speak against your brother or your sister. All you do in your platform is still to analyze the video of your brother and your sister. When we have huge task ahead of us, you should be ashamed of yourself. Today we are discussing a very important issue, taking it wide. Every one of us have a responsibility. More especially those of us who are Biafrans, mainly the Igbo Biafrans, we have a great responsibility that we cannot run away from. I chose the title today that says, Nigeria at a crossroad. Can dialogue with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu change the future before it is too late? Can dialogue with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu change the future before it is too late? This message is going to benefit the Zoological Republic of Nigeria, and it's going to wake up the consciousness of those who are pretending not to know what to do. And also, we let Biafrans to know where to focus. The supreme leader of IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, remains the face of the struggle. If you take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu away from the picture, you are doomed. That is the end. It doesn't matter how you feel about this. It doesn't matter what you think about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It doesn't matter how you feel about what I say. It is the truth. The supreme leader of IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is the face of the struggle. Even Mazi Simon Ekpa himself never competed with his personality. Mazi Simon Ekpa never challenged Mazi Nnamdi Kanu authority. Never at any point in time. He always projected himself and said, I am the disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And he didn't just say it in his mouth. He was defending Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from the moment Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was taken away until the day he himself went out of the picture. He was always defending Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the structure Mazi Nnamdi Kanu put in place. He was defending the image of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He was always defending the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, legacy of freedom, legacy of freedom, legacy of defending people, legacy of peace, legacy of outreach, legacy of engagement. He was always representing, making sure that the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not silenced. While some people who pretend to be under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu were busy fighting him, calling him names, he was very busy protecting the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Up to this minute, my fellow Biafrans, wherever you are, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiyama to please pay attention at this time. Pay close attention. Don't allow anybody to deceive you or distract you. This is a very interesting time. And this discussion is going to be very interesting. Like this program and share it. Don't watch alone. Like and share this program so that others will get the information. Equally, join me in the platform and engage. You can engage in the comment section. You must not agree with everything. I have always advocated for critical thinking, independent mind. Very, very important. When we talk about loyalty, loyalty does not mean that you sheepishly follow every single thing without applying your common sense. Loyalty means critical thinking and independent judgments, presenting it, and at the end of the day, it will help the cause to be strengthened. We are talking about the role of citizens, governments, and international community in security and insecurity in Nigeria today, exploring the place of dialogue on self-determination. This is what we are going to discuss, and we will try as much as possible to do justice to this very topic today. Once again, I welcome every single one of you to this very platform today. Thank you for joining today's important discussion wherever you are watching from across Nigeria, Africa, Asia, America, Europe, or anywhere around the world. I sincerely appreciate your time that you're spending with me. Today's topic is one that affects millions of people. We will discuss the role of citizens, the role of government, and the international community in addressing insecurity in the contraption called Nigeria. We will also consider the issue of self-determination, including different viewpoints on what dialogue with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu could contribute to a peaceful resolution of long-standing tensions. A government that is willing to talk with the terrorists, a government that have been rehabilitating and protecting the terrorists. What reason are you going to give me that will make you not to go into dialogue with a man that is asking for self-determination, which is a legitimate right? A legitimate right. Why wouldn't you go into dialogue with him? You spend your money, you spend your time, you spend life and resources on a terrorist, unrepentant terrorist that has no projects. All they want is destruction. You engage with them. But a man who is pursuing a genuine cause, self-determination that is approved and accepted by international law, also adopted by African Peoples and Human Rights Law, even Nigerian law itself supports self-determination. But yet, a man that is fighting for that genuine cause is in detention. You mark him terrorist and refuse to dialogue with him, but you find it comfortable to dialogue with the enemy. You find it comfortable to dialogue with killers, destroyers of life, terrorists. How do you explain that? We are calling the attention of the world and the Zoological Republic government to seize this opportunity before it is too late. Seize the opportunity to sit with our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and have a discourse to a peaceful resolution of this long-standing tension before it gets out of hand. It is almost getting too late. This discussion is intended to promote respectful debate. Throughout this presentation, I will distinguish between established facts, legal principle, and differing opinion, as we have always done. I have said it several times that in my platform, we do not come to this platform to speak about wishful thinking and dreams. We focus mainly on facts, available facts, and evidence that is on the table. We prefer to speak about available facts and evidence on the table. And that we will continue to do, regardless what anybody thinks. And the earlier you understand the truth, the earlier you accept the truth, the earlier you focus on the truth, the better for every one of us. Security is not only about soldiers, police officers, or intelligence agencies. Security begins with the people. It includes protecting lives, ensuring justice, safeguarding rights, creating conditions in which communities can live without fear. You can't find that in the present-day zoological republic. Doesn't that call for concern? The citizens also of that contraption is, sometimes I look at them as one of the worst citizens you can ever see in the planet because of the way they respond to issues. Citizens have important responsibilities. Obeying the law, reporting crime, supporting peaceful coexistence, rejecting violence, participating in elections, and holding public offices accountable through lawful means all contribute to a safer society. Can you testify of this in the contraption called Nigeria? You cannot, because of the faulty foundation. A lot is wrong out there. And we cannot overemphasize on the citizenship of those who claim to be part of Nigeria. Of course, everyone knows that we, those that are advocating for Biafra, we are not part of the so-called Nigeria. We have already exited long ago, only waiting for the official exit. We have exited spiritually and even physically. Most of us have exited. Government has significant responsibilities. These include protecting lives and property, strengthening the rule of law, providing fair access to justice, investing in education, healthcare, infrastructure, employment, ensuring that security agencies, professionally and within the law, they operate professionally. Do you find this in Nigeria? The answer is no. The primary objective of a government is to protect life and property of the people. That is something that has eluded the contraption called Nigeria from the onset. Strengthen the rule of law. You know what the rule of law in Nigeria is. Nigeria does not obey the rule of law, because if they does, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not be in detention today. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not be kidnapped. Even after kidnapping, you come to Nigeria, take him to your court, he defeats you, and you continue to hold him. Go to their news and you see how their law is functioning. The law only speaks for those who have the money. If you have a big bag of money, you can buy the law to your favor. You talk about providing fair access to justice. Nigeria cannot provide fair access to justice. Look at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today. Look at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Have they provided fair access to justice to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? You convicted him with a non-existing law. A repealed law was used to convict Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. As if that is not enough, they sent him down to Sokoto. And I ask, is Sokoto the only place that will be secure for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be? The answer is no. They only took Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Sokoto to humiliate him, knowing fully well that the caliphate is the arch enemy that he is speaking against, and he wants to set the people free from. Not just the Biafrans, the entire nation. He wants to deliver the entire nation from the hand of the caliphate. And in order to humiliate him, they took him to Sokoto and detained him after unjustly convicting him. And today, even when he has put in for appeal, the response time for the government has expired, yet they have not responded to the appeal of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The law says that they have 1 month to respond. The rule of law in the zoo is that they have 1 month to respond after the appeal has been filed. But today, up to this moment, they have not yet responded. And the time have elapsed. Seeking for opportunity to create delay and their unjust processes. There is no fair access to justice in the country of Nigeria. Then how is the country going to function? A country that does not invest in education, instead they invest in fraud. Look at all the people in the officials in Nigeria. They are all being accused of certificate forgery. From the presidents to the lowest, they all have a case of certificate forgery. Look at healthcare. Healthcare is nothing to write home about in the Zoological Republic. There is no rich person in the zoo today that takes treatment in any hospital in Nigeria. No government official treats himself in Nigeria. They all fly abroad. Even does it mean that they cannot be able to have such standard of healthcare they have in the abroad in Nigeria? They can, but they don't want to have it so that others will not have access to it. Infrastructure decay. Many of us that live abroad, when you see things abroad and go back home, how do you feel? Do you feel proud to be a Nigerian? We talk about infrastructure. When you live abroad, even countries that Nigeria got independent, even African countries, when you go there and come back to Nigeria, do you still feel proud of being a Nigerian? Do you want to talk about unemployment? Unemployment, you wouldn't even know where to start. You don't know where to start. Talk about security agencies operating professionally. Where do you find them? Look at the recent revelation that was made by the one they call Very Dark Man. Look at the recent revelation by Very Dark Man. The recent case he brought online. A man from Bangladesh or whatever was duped in a police headquarters. That is where meeting was held to defraud the man. A conference meeting was held, and the police gave the man order to. The man was defrauded of 1.something billion. 1.something billion. You see, when you go to a country, either when you miss road or you have a problem, we thought that the best place to go and make your report is in the police. But in Nigeria, it's not so. When you miss your way, the best place to go and secure yourself is not even in the hotel. It's the nearest police station to secure you. But I bet you in Nigeria, if you miss your road and you go to a police station for security, just pray that a second person saw you when you entered there. If not, you are gone, whether you are a citizen or non-citizen. We have said this several times. Strangers, we have seen even Nigerians who travel from abroad because they missed their way, they went to the police station to secure themselves, and the following morning, they were murdered in cold blood, and every of their property is taken away. A country where you cannot ensure security agents operate professionally within the law. You see, when we talk about the decay in the zoo, I don't know how to start. I don't know where to start, how to start to talk about it. It is very, very large. Very large. And this is the main reason why our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not backing down on setting free the people who are being held captive, more especially the Biafrans. More especially the Biafrans and other regions inclusive. If you are not a Nigerian and you hear us shouting every day and talking, you think we are talking out of anger, out of envy, jealousy, or because we have resources, or because we are educated, or because in our area that is where the wealth of the country. No, it is not. Everything we are saying is to save life. It is to save life. The Nigerian government have the time and opportunity to take this initiative, negotiate with our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, conduct a referendum and let the people decide. Our Prime Minister Mazi Nnamdi Kanu took a bold step to conduct a self-referendum So as to let you know that it is not just people abroad talking. So as to let you know that it is not just a guesswork or coming online to shout. There are practical facts showing that Biafrans are willing to walk away from the zoological republic. If you do not agree with that referendum, what is holding you to conduct it? The intention was to make you make that move. If you don't agree with it, all you would have done is to go and conduct yours and let us compare. But instead of that, you manipulated, you attacked, you made sure that you stop him. And I bet you will never succeed. No matter how you try, you will never succeed. No matter how you try, you will never succeed. So we should all continue to be strong. Do not be discouraged. Do not see your brother as a threat. Let us continue to face the fact of the day. Let us continue to do what we have to do and make sure that our voice is being heard. I can see someone joining me from the TikTok. If you're there on TikTok, can you unmute yourself and speak to us? So we wouldn't keep you waiting for too long. Maybe you have one or two things to tell us. Go ahead.
Good morning, sir. I don't know if I'm audible.
Good morning. You're welcome. I can hear you loud and clear. Welcome, my brother. Thank you.
I just want to encourage your good work, sir.
Thank you so much.
Please keep it up. Keep it up. We must be free from these people.
Yes.
If we don't become free, my God, our children will have no future.
Yes.
So the fight we are fighting right now is the fight for our children. Our children need to have at least a conducive country that at least they can live like human. Not this slavery that is going on all around the world that Igbos are in. And all the countries around the world doing the detailed job. That's not what we want for our children.
Yes.
We want the best for our children. So we must keep the good work going. It makes no sense that Nigeria is so blessed, but the blessings have become a curse. It makes no sense. And if you want to speak about it, they arrest you, they put you in jail.
Yeah.
But that will not make them to stop us. We must be speaking. We must be speaking. Well, I will just stay here and I love your program. I will stay here and I will be listening to you, sir.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for that wonderful input. You just said it. And that is what we are all interested in, to make sure that our generation unborn, our children have a home to return to. So many of us that are talking today, shouting here and there, it is not because of ourselves. Most of us might not even be alive to enjoy these things we are saying, but it doesn't really matter. As I always tell people, it is not about me. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it is not about him. It is about the future of our children. We have a home where to return. So many of us are living abroad, and when you look around you, left and right, and you come back for Nigeria, are you proud of yourself?